the first ball of the match and hits Lloyd on the pad, and he's out. First ball, is he? No, he's not. Not out, says umpire Bailey. What a little. Here's Proctor in bowls. Lovely straight drive by Lloyd for 4. That's a handsome stroke. Drives it straight back past Proctor, who...
As Guthrie begins a new over, and that's off an edge down to third man. He drove at it. The bat was a bit away from his body there, Caleb Jewell, but he has picked up 4 runs.
Cap later in the game, driven handsomely by Lloyd through cover for 4. It's a long half volley from Luke Proctor and punished by David Lloyd, who goes into double figures, 10 to him off.
As Guthrie's next delivery is driven for 4 by Caleb Jewell. That's a bit more like Caleb Jewell. Out towards the cover boundary.
496 is Proctor in bowls and hits Lloyd on the pad. Appeal for LBW out, says umpire Lewis. Proctor, who, as I say, has only picked up 1 wicket in the first 2 games before that. 3rd year with the club. Forward, edged and caught at 3rd slip. So Proctor gets his 2nd wicket. Came edging low into the slip cordon. No mistake made. I was saying about Northamptonshire's.
On his way in again. Oh, that one beats him. Has he got a nick? I think he has, you know. He's got a little feather through to the keeper. He swishes his bat over the top of the stumps, and Caleb Jewell goes now, and Derbyshire in a spot of bother here. Northamptonshire well on top. Guthrie bowls to him, and he's flicked this one away. He might get 4 runs first ball here. He will get 4 runs first ball, as it was slightly misdirected.
In and bowls to Madsen. Drives beautifully through mid-off for 4. Mid-off is fairly wide. And once it had beaten the boot of Proctor, who's...
On his way to bowl to Madsen. Oh, that wasn't far away from the man leg slip. It would have been some kind of catch from Calvin Harrison, because that was hit quite hard by Wayne Madsen. The ball going...
Prophecies were correct. His Broad in bowls and punched away off the back foot for 4 by Brooke Guest. Nicely played, stood tall, good balance. Cracked it away past Leach in, and that's a gorgeous extra cover drive by Brooke Guest, and that will run away for 4 runs. Well deserved, lovely shot. Down below us, short ball pulled away by Wayne Madsen, and that has split the 2 fielders on the leg side and run away for 4. Broad in again, bowled short, cut away by Madsen, and that will be 4. I think I say that, yes, yeah. It is. James Sales giving chase. Harrison in again, sweep from Guest, and a good sweep, and it's going to be 4 runs. There was a man back, safe save. He didn't have that far to go, but Guest really did hit that hard. Harrison in, driven this time. I think man had extra cover, just got a hand on it, took a little bit of pace off it. That's Justin Broad, but they're back for 2, and that is 50 for Brooke Guest. 50 off 69 balls for the Derbyshire keeper batsman, and how well, as I say, he has played this morning.
Really? As a football team, yeah. Next delivery is played off the back foot by Madsen, and he's got it past the man at backward point, George Bartlett, and he runs away and leaches into bowl to the Derbyshire skipper, who turns it into the leg side. The manager, as Guthrie begins the afternoon session with the ball wide of the off stump. It is filthy down there.
Here's Proctor in bowls and clipped away uppishly by Madsen, but it's gone wide of Broad, and it's going to race away to the mid-wicket boundary for 4 runs. Madsen into the 40s, 41 to him. Running into bowl to him, straight drive, 4 more. That's a handsome shot. He played one this morning very similar off Proctor, that Proctor...
Guthrie bowls, Madsen pulls. He's only going to get a single amount to safe as there. Oh, he's not. He's going to get 4 runs, and there's his half century. The ball must have bobbled just in front of Safe Zabe, and it goes to the boundary. This next one is up in the air, down towards fine leg. It's come off a top edge, and it's gone all the way for 6, I think. Yes, it has. Rob Bailey signals 6, and it's the first of the match. Over the wicket bowling to Guest, who drives this. That's a more conventional shot, and it's gone away to the cover boundary for 4. Really nice shot. It was James Sales giving chase.
Proctor in bowls and cut away by Madsen. Long chase round the boundary for George Bartlett, who has not managed to keep it in. He managed to get a hand to it. Proctor in, bowls to Madsen, clips it away down to fine leg for 4. I think he got bat on it. Yes, he did. Signalled as a boundary by
the racecourse. Bowls and is driven by Madsen out towards the cover boundary. I think that might go all the way for 4. It's been chased down by James Sales, but again, He gives up the chase to Madsen, who guides that away. Late cut by Madsen, 4 runs. He's in, bowl short. That one is turned around the corner nicely by Brooke Guest for 4. Not Leach bowls, edged and down into the ground and away down to third man for 4. He just sort of pushed at that ball.
Broad in, bowls and cut away by Brooke Guest, and that's 4 runs. That was 4 from the moment it left the bat. The 2 fielders set off him.
As Leach is into bowl to Madsen, who cuts this away. That might go all the way for 4 as well. It does. There is a despairing dive out there on the... Leach is in again. That one is driven by Madsen. It's into a bit of a gap here, and Rob Keogh looked at it and thought, nah. And he was probably right, because the ball has gone away to the boundary. But just for a moment, I thought, oh, he's going to chase this. Nah.
Here's Broad in, wide outside the off stump, and I'm afraid that got exactly what it deserved. It was short, it was wide, and it was 4. Here's Broad in, wide outside the off stump. Has he got a nick? He has. Well, Broad, that was not the best delivery he's bowled today, or will ever bowl. It was wide outside the off stump. Madsen threw the bat at it, got a little edge through.
In runs towards us, and it's cut away by Brooke Guest. Sort of, I was going to say, in between second slip and point. It's in and bowls, and that one is clipped away for his first run by second run by Lewis Rees. Down to long leg. Guest faces the first delivery after the lengthy break and hits it for 4 out towards the cover boundary. Neil Godrich.
Here's Guthrie in again, and Rees lets that go outside the off stump. Don Bess is 57, not out, but they are off for bad light there.